You know, I mean, it's like Liam Neeson, it's Oscar Schindler, it's Michael Collins, the guy from The Mission. It's, you know, it's insane. He was the first one cast. That certainly everybody sort of popped their head and went, oh, okay, this is the kind of movie Joe Carnahan wants to make. And that definitely is certainly what got me very, very excited about it. I think fans of the TV show will like the fact that the beginning of the movie is almost like an origin story of the A-Team. You learn how Hannibal, well, you sort of meet, you know already that Hannibal and Face have a longer history than the other two guys, but you see how we then meet B.A. Baracus, and then we meet Murdoch. That's pretty cool. And basically, in this story, it's not the Vietnam War, but it's the end of the Iraq War. And it basically follows us into being set up and court-martialed and imprisoned for doing something we didn't do. They killed it with Rampage playing B.A. Baracus. To me, that's 70% of the movie. I really do think, like, they hit a home run. 70% of the movie's done. Like, in the can, success. The other 30 is the rest of everything else. But, like, casting of B.A. Baracus, if you go wrong with that, the movie does not work, just because Mr. T is so iconic. And Rampage is the perfect person. Because first of all, he doesn't have to act tough, he is tough, so that's nothing he has to play. And because of that, he's got room to just do so many other things, as opposed to another actor who may try to embody a tough guy, rather than it's just in his DNA. We read this script, we're making this movie based on the characters that are described in the script we read, and that's it. So how that sort of, obviously there's similarities, because it's based on the TV show. We have their name, their aesthetic. And I sit there and watch, you know, Rampage as B.A. and Charlton Copley as Murdoch and Liam Neeson as Hannibal, and think, I see, you know, crazy similarities that I'll enjoy watching as a fan. Face loves what he does. And Carissa Sosa, played by Jessica Biel, is a former lover of his who you learn got under his skin, and definitely was somebody who he, I think, probably gave his heart to, and she kind of crushed it under her feet, wearing heels, and or boots. And he certainly holds a grudge against her, and she then becomes a big part of the plot because she is the very mechanism by which they can free themselves. So therein lies the dynamic between the two of them. So I mean, all of that we've learned, which is unbelievable, and difficult. I have bruises all over my body, my hands, and so you realize the wrist strength that's necessary to be able to run those guns. But it's awesome. It's like being a kid, being able to do that, shoot blanks. You know, it's amazing. So yeah, that's a big part of the movie, and that's because Joe wants it to look real, and for us to really function as a team, the four of us. It's pretty amazing. You know, for a kid who's 35, this is like a dream to do this movie.